Welcome to today's session. This is going to be our first session from this week, and it's entitled 6B Changing Technology from our face-to-face second edition elementary course book. And I am your instructor, Joey Walker. Remember, this is basically the vocabulary and the grammar in order for you to just start working on your assignments in the student's book and workbook. All right. So let's start. What are we going to learn in this session? Well, in this session, we will learn mobile phones and TV vocabulary. We will learn past time phrases and can or can't and could and couldn't for the grammar spot for this session. Let's start with the vocabulary. Here we have everybody has a phone, a smartphone. So we have get a text or get a text message. We can say get a text alone or get a text message. So here, remind updates. This is the thread for all messages from Miss Teacher. You can save this number and your ID context, right? So whenever you get uh, a message, it appears on your screen, and well, you're more familiar than I am. Here we have another one. The opposite, send a text message. So whenever you type, you can say type a text message, type a message, or you can just say text. I'm texting a friend. Okay, so this is the response. Send a text message or send a text. Okay, coming back from this vocabulary. Moving on, here we have the apps, short for applications, a term mostly used for phones, but now you can use it even in the computers, like Windows apps, Chrome apps, iOS apps and Android apps, and these are one of the most populars: Facebook Messenger, TikTok, Facebook, Netflix, YouTube. Okay, and this GPS. Remember, this is vocabulary from our book. GPS stands for Global Positioning System. It tells you where you are whenever you use an application for navigation, like maps, for example, or Waze or whatever, right? So or whenever you want to tag your picture and use the location on your phone, you can do that as well. Okay, last from the vocabulary from phones, charge your phone. You always charge your phone, or we always charge the phone whenever it loses battery, which is the other word here, battery. Charge your phone, battery. So it's also recommendable to turn your phone off every now and then. So you can say turn the phone off, turn off the phone, or turn it off. This is a breakable. Breakable. You can put in the middle the noun. Turn the phone off, turn it off, or turn off the phone. Either way is fine. And the word would be turn off. And then the opposite would be turn on. Turn on the phone, just like turn off. We can say turn the phone on, turn on the phone. You can put the noun in the middle of this too, or we can put it at the end. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's in regards of this vocabulary. Let's move to TV vocabulary. Obviously, we have TV channels like ABC, Fox, NBC, like any other channel that you can actually connect via TV or satellite or whatever. Record, record will be the next one. Record. Okay. How about the next one? Here we have program or programs. Here we have a list of TV programs. So let's match them. Here we have a cartoon. Which one is a cartoon? Okay, this one. The Legend of Tarzan is a cartoon. A reality show. Which was the reality show? This one, Big Brother. Don't like it, but it's a reality show. Sports program. Oh, that would be soccer. A documentary. How about this one about crocodiles? A film or a movie. Jack Sparrow. That would be Pirates of the Caribbean. The news, CNN News, ABC News, a quiz show like this one, like Family Feud, weather forecast. Here, this guy's giving us the weather information. A music show. Well, here's a concert. So this is our music show. A sitcom. This one, The Big Bang Theory. That will be our sitcom. A series with comedy or comic situations. Talk show. Somebody talking. That would be this one. And a soap opera or a TV novel, like this one, Jane the Virgin. I guess I don't know if it's really that one or not. Okay, so that's the end of this vocabulary. Let's move on. Here we have the expressions for the past tense. We have last, ago, and yesterday. Remember, yesterday is the day before this one, so that would be yesterday. You can say yesterday morning, yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, the day before yesterday. Okay? The day before yesterday is 2 days ago. Ago we use whenever we have a starting time. Like if we say 2 days ago, that action happened 2 days from this point ago, right? So we say 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, I was finishing this presentation. An hour ago, I was having breakfast. 3 days ago, I was buying groceries. A week ago, I was in a meeting. A month ago, um, I was chatting with some friends. A year ago, I was in my hometown. So ago, that's starting time, and the time that has passed until now, we say a year ago, a month ago. And we say last or past. If I say last night, it's this past night. Last Sunday, this past Sunday. Last weekend, this past week, or this past weekend, last year. Last year would be 2019. I started working with in this kind of programs year. And last month I was still, according to the dates, 25. Last month we started with uh, the coronavirus. So last month we started doing all of this. Okay, so moving on with more expressions for time. We have prepositions of time. On, it's used for days and dates. On Monday, on Christmas Day, on July 22nd. And for periods of time, month, year, a season, part of the day, or periods of time. In December, in 1999, in spring, in the morning, in the 21st century, okay? And at for specific times, at 2, at 10, at 11, at Christmas. Some people say for certain expressions and festivals, at Hanukkah, at Easter, okay? Finally, we have the modal verb can and could. Going back to the vocabulary, we'll focus only on the ability. For example, the ability a can and the lack of ability can't. For example, thinking about the past. Now and the past could. For example, ability. We here it says ability. I can speak four languages. Okay, that's now an ability of speaking four languages. And could. He could play football when he was a kid, meaning that he doesn't have that ability anymore, physical ability. In regards of our vocabulary, I can say we can watch TV online. That would be an ability. We can watch TV online. And could. We could only watch TV with open air signals, cable, or satellite in the 90s. Okay? Okay. Ability can. We can record live TV in some dish or any other satellite cable companies. And could we could only record TV if we had a VHS or a Beta Max, a Beta. So well, that was in the 80s, 90s. Okay, so record. We had that ability, but only a few ones, and now everybody can technically. Okay, so can and could for ability. Possibility, alcohol can cause cancer. That's a possibility for the present. A past possibility, a lot of crime could be prevented. Permission, informal, can I use your book, please? Permission, polite, could I take your book, please? Request, informal, can you make me coffee? Request, polite, could you lend me this book or could you make me some coffee? Offer, can I help you? Suggestion, I could help you with your English. Negative, cannot, for not allowed. You cannot or can't smoke in here. And a conditional or a past of something that wasn't allowed. For example, I couldn't go to the party. I didn't have a car. Okay, so with this, remember we're focusing on the abilities for present and past. For TV and phones, for example, in the past, we could only make calls with our cell phones, like talking in the 90s. A possibility currently, we can make video calls, we can take pictures with our phones, just to give you some examples. With this, we conclude today. Have fun, take care. I'll upload the next video in a short moments. Thank you. Bye bye.